I used to get in trouble horsing around. I used to work at a restaurant, and this group would come in every Friday called the Poets. Every Friday. It was for weeks and months. And finally, the bartender went over to them and said, okay, what's the deal? You guys come in here every Friday, you call yourself the Poets, but I've never heard you recite any poetry or talk or discuss any poems or anything. The guy said, we're the Poets. Piss on everything. Tomorrow's Saturday. It's little wonder, since the speed of light is faster than the speed of sound, sometimes we're struck by a flash in the night before the thunder even rolls around. And it's little wonder that you never heard things that I left unsaid, some disconnect inside of my head. Let actions speak louder than words. Cause and effect, moon and the tide, some things happen naturally. Venus and Mars, two worlds collide. It's not the way it should be. So try to remember, when push comes to shove, we should only be moved. Only be moved, we should only be moved by love. It's little wonder when a ship is off course, even by a single degree. She'll lay anchor on some faraway shores, an ocean from where she should be. And it's little wonder when I misunderstood the meaning of our drifting apart, that some iceberg would hit my heart, sink everything that was good. Cause and effect, moon and the tide, some things happen naturally. Venus and Mars, two worlds collide. It's not the way it should be. So try to remember, when push comes to shove, we should only be moved. Only be moved, we should only be moved by love. They say that every action has an equal reaction, but love is not a logical thing. And measure for measure, it's not a measured response. And look at all the heartache it brings. It's just cause and effect, moon and the tide, some things happen naturally. Venus and Mars, two worlds collide. It's not the way it should be. So try to remember, when push comes to shove, we should only be moved. Only be moved, we should only be moved by love. We should only be moved, only be moved, we should only be moved by love. Thank you, thanks a lot. Songs for sale. All right. She spoke of a man in his 80s, down where she worked at the home. He still had an eye for the ladies and rarely spent a night on his own. And she was thinking of her own future dotage. Would there be a man there so enamored? But when she got the chance to dance today, she stepped aside, clamored, I've got my cat, my books and some wine, I've got the moon above. Why should I be bothered with love? There's a woman ruled by her routine. Every day, every week was the same. Workouts and hiking, Spanish and yoga, Wordle was the name of the game. But once out of FOMO, she swiped right, just to see what the haps. He craned his neck to give her a peck, and this rigid woman just snapped. Yeah, I've got my meetups, classes, and church. I've got the moon above. Why should I be bothered with love? And the old poet quips, who hurt you once so far beyond repair? You would meet each overture with curling lip, icy stare. There's a man confounded, dumbfounded by his lack of success, to strike a match and light up the path out of his own darkness. But there's rarely ever really a reason, just a word to the wise. Well, stop second guessing and count your blessings. They may be in disguise. Yeah, you've got your songs, guitar, and a muse in the moon above. Why should you be bothered with love? Why am I so bothered by love? Or the lack thereof? Thanks a lot. Thank you. Appreciate it.